I used to believe some people were just born weaker than others. And for a long time, I believed I was one of them. Growing up, I wasn't the biggest, the strongest, or the loudest. While other kids ran like lightning and pushed each other around without fear, I was the kid who tripped on his own shoelaces and apologized even when it wasn't my fault. And unfortunately, school always finds a way to give kids like me someone who loves to remind them of their weaknesses. For me, that person was Jason, my childhood bully. The beginning of his reign. Jason was tall, broad-shouldered, and walked around the schoolyard like he owned every inch of it. His voice was loud enough to shake windows, and loud enough to crush anyone's confidence. He had a nickname for me. Feather. Why? Because, as he loved to say, even a feather has more strength than you. Kids laughed every time. And every time, a part of me shrank. If I dropped my books, Jason would kick them further away. If I tried to play sports, he'd push past me and say, "Careful, Feather. Don't break." If I stood up for myself, he'd laugh in my face and tell me I'd never be strong enough to challenge him. It wasn't just bullying. It was humiliation. A daily reminder that someone like him could decide my worth. The breaking point. One afternoon during PE, our class was practicing the obstacle course. Jason was bragging, as usual, about how he'd finish it in record time. I stayed in the back, quiet, hoping he wouldn't notice me. But Jason always noticed me. When it was my turn to climb the rope, I barely made it halfway before slipping down. My arms shook, my hands burned, and the embarrassment was worse than the pain. Jason clapped sarcastically. "Wow, Feather made it 2 whole feet. Someone give him a trophy." Everyone laughed. But then, he said something I never forgot. "You'll never be strong, Feather. Some people are just born weak." That sentence didn't hurt. It destroyed me. Not because he said it, but because a part of me believed he was right. That night, I cried quietly in my room. I felt helpless, powerless, fragile. But right in the middle of that breakdown, something changed. A thought hit me so suddenly it felt like a slap. What if he's wrong? What if the only reason I'm weak is because I've accepted it? And that's when my rise began. The secret training. I didn't tell anyone. Not my parents. Not my teachers. Not even my closest friend. Every morning before school, I woke up 1 hour early. Did push-ups, sit-ups, planks, squats. At first, I couldn't do much. 10 push-ups made my arms feel like noodles. A 30-second plank felt like torture. But I kept going. Every single day. After school, I'd run around the neighborhood. At night, I watched fitness videos and practiced form. I wasn't trying to become a bodybuilder. I wasn't trying to become a fighter. I was trying to become someone who could finally look Jason in the eyes without feeling small. And slowly, painfully, my body began to change. My arms grew stronger. My stamina improved. My confidence, the thing Jason had crushed for years, finally started to rebuild itself. The announcement that changed everything. 1 month before the school year ended, our PE teacher made an announcement. "We're holding the annual obstacle challenge. Winners from each grade will compete on stage during the school assembly." Everyone cheered. Jason especially. "This year's mine," he declared. Loud. Cocky. Like always. Then he looked at me. "You better sit this one out, Feather. Wouldn't want you fainting in front of the whole school." But I didn't lower my eyes this time. I stared right back. And for the first time ever, Jason looked surprised. The day of the challenge. The obstacle course was spread across the huge school field, ropes, walls, hurdles, balance beams, and a steep hill at the end. Kids whispered as they saw me step forward to participate. "Is he serious? Feathers competing? This is going to be a disaster." Even Jason smirked and shook his head. But inside me, there was no fear. Not anymore. The race begins. The whistle blew. Jason exploded forward like a rocket. He leapt over the first hurdle so smoothly it looked impossible. I started slow, controlled, breathing steadily the way I'd trained. Kids kids were already laughing as Jason pulled ahead. On the rope climb, the thing that once embarrassed me, something incredible happened. Jason rushed it, climbing fast but sloppy. His foot slipped once, then again. I climbed steadily. No shaking. No panic. I reached the top. And for a moment, just a moment, I was ahead of him. He noticed. And the look on his face. Pure shock. The turning point. The next few obstacles were tight. Jason pushed himself harder than ever, and by the time we reached the final challenge, the steep hill, he was a few steps ahead. But then, he made a mistake. He sprinted. Too fast. Too confident. Halfway up the hill, his body gave out. He stumbled. Collapsed to his knees. Breathing like he'd run a marathon. Kids gasped. Jason, the unbeatable, unstoppable bully, was struggling. And I passed him. One slow, steady step at a time. I didn't look down at him. I didn't smirk. I didn't say a word. I just climbed. Higher. Stronger. Free. At the top, I rang the bell. The field exploded with cheers. Not for Jason. For me. The moment after, Jason finally made it up, panting, red-faced, angry at himself, angry at the world. He looked at me like he didn't recognize who I was. Like the feather he bullied for years had vanished. He tried to speak, but nothing came out. And in that silence, his reign ended. What I learned. Strength isn't about muscles. It's not about being loud. It's not about intimidating anyone. Strength is choosing to rise when someone pushes you down. Jason made me feel weak for years. But his mockery lit a fire that never went out. Because of him, I discovered discipline. Because of him, I found resilience. Because of him, I became someone I'm proud of. He didn't break me. He built me without even realizing it. And that's why I say, my childhood bully's mockery fueled my unstoppable rise.